Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we'll begin with a new topic. As you can see, it is about area and perimeter. In your previous class also you have studied about this, like the area of a rectangle. Now area of a rectangle, the length and breadth is given to you. Say the length is L and the breadth is B. These are dimensions of a rectangle. And you have studied that its area is length length multiply breadth. And if you talk about the perimeter, now what is the perimeter of a rectangle? The perimeter of a rectangle is given by twice the sum of length plus breadth. Now here I would like to add one thing. First is, what do you mean by area and what do you mean by the perimeter? What is area and what is perimeter? So perimeter, it is the total length of the boundary of a figure. Total length of all the sides of a figure, whether it is a rectangle, whether it is square, whether it is trapezium or any other figure. Whatever the length of the boundary it encloses, that is known as the perimeter of this figure. And area is the region enclosed by this figure. Whatever the region or whatever the plane it covers, that is known as the area of that particular shape. So area of a rectangle, you have studied that it is length multiply breadth. Perimeter, you have studied that it is twice the sum of length plus breadth. Similarly, if you go to square, you have studied that the area of square is side multiplies side, or we say side squared. Perimeter of a square is 4 multiply side. Similarly, trapezium, if you remember, trapezium is a quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite sides is parallel and the other pair is non-parallel. So the area of this trapezium is given by half the sum of parallel sides, that is the two bases of this trapezium, a plus b, multiplied by the height. So this is it. And for perimeter of a trapezium, as I told you, it is the total length. So it will be equal to sum of 4 sides. These are the two A and B, the parallel sides. The other two sides, if suppose you take it as C and D, then it is equal to A plus B plus C plus D. Sum of all the 4 sides. That will give you the perimeter of this trapezium. There are few more which you have done in your previous class. One is about the parallelogram. Now parallelogram, it is again a quadrilateral in which both the pair of the opposite sides, they are parallel and equal. So because they are parallel and equal, one side, if suppose we take this as A, this is also A. If this is B, then this is also B. And the distance between the two parallel sides, one pair of opposite side, that is taken as the height of this parallelogram. So area is given by base multiplied by the height. Now which is the base out of the 4 sides? That side on which the perpendicular is drawn. So the height is taken on this side, that is A. So this is considered as the base. And the perimeter, it is similar to the rectangle. In rectangle, the perimeter was 2L plus B. Here it is not length and breadth. It is the sum of 2 adjacent sides multiplied by 2. The two adjacent sides A and B, these are the two adjacent sides, and their sum when multiplied by 2 gives you the perimeter, because you can see here that the opposite sides are equal. Then you have rhombus. Rhombus is again a quadrilateral where all the four sides are equal. These two, if you see, these are the two diagonals in the rhombus which perpendicularly bisect each other. The diagonals of the rhombus, they are perpendicular to each other and they bisect each other. So area of this rhombus is half the product of D1 and D2. What is D1 and D2 here? If you remember, D1 is the first diagonal, D2 is the second diagonal. And the perimeter, because all the four sides are equal, so the perimeter of this rhombus is also equal to 4 multiply sides, same as the square. Now here in rhombus, if the diagonals are given, then we can use the area half base this d1 into d2. But suppose you know the length of one side and you have the perpendicular drawn from the opposite vertex to the side, then you can even use the area of the rhombus as base multiply height. Next is about the triangle. This is one of the area which you have started studying in your early classes also. Now this perpendicular which is drawn, this is known as the height, or even it is called as the altitude, and the side on which the perpendicular is drawn or the height is drawn is known as base. So area of triangle is given by half multiply base multiply height, half b into h. And the perimeter, if you talk about, the perimeter is again sum of all three sides. The sum of three sides will give you the perimeter of the triangle. It depends whether what type of triangle it is, whether it is an equilateral, isosceles or scalene. But in all the three, you can use this. The perimeter of a triangle is equal to sum of three sides. Now here today again we are going to discuss about the area of triangle itself, but it will be by using the Heron's formula. Now this formula which is there, that I'll explain you what it is and how to use it. Now this formula known as the Heron's formula, it is used in such a triangle where all the three sides are given to you. It is used in that triangle where all the three sides are given. Means you don't have the height, rather giving you the height. If you know the measurement of all the three sides, then we can use this Heron's formula. Now here A, B and C, these are the three sides of this triangle. So taking these three sides, we can find the area of triangle. Now here the area of triangle is given by square root of s multiply s minus a multiply s minus b and multiply s minus c. Now here what are the terms? S, A, B and C. So as I told you, A, B and C, they are the length of the three sides. Now what is S here? S is considered as semi perimeter. Now semi perimeter, or you can say half perimeter. Semi means half. So S, what is S equal to now? S is half of the perimeter, and perimeter of the triangle is given by a plus b plus c, and taking the half means divided by 2. So first of all we will calculate the semi perimeter, that is the value of s, and then using this formula, that is under root S multiply S minus A multiply S minus B multiply S minus C. We can find the area of this triangle. So I'll explain you now how to use this. Let us have one example. Suppose you are given a triangle, say with the sides being, let us take A as 60 centimeter, B say let us take it as 100 centimeter, and C let's take it as 140 centimeter. Now if these are the three sides of the triangle given to you, then how to find the area of triangle? So for that, as I told you, first we will calculate S. Now what are the measurements given? A is 60 centimeter, B is 100 centimeter, and C is 140 centimeter. So S, that is semi-perimeter, it is given by A plus B plus C upon 2. So what it is equal to? It will be 60. A is 60, B is 100, and C is 140 divided by 2. Now further if you calculate, 60 plus 100 plus 140 is 300 divided by 2, and your S becomes 150 centimeters. So this is the length of, this is the semi-perimeter. Now after finding the semi-perimeter, let's find the area of this triangle. So what is the area given now? Area of triangle is given by square root of S multiply S minus A multiply S minus B multiply S minus C. Now substitute the values which we have. What is S here now? S is 150 multiplied by S minus A. So it is 150 minus 60 multiplied by S minus B. It's 150 minus 100, and S minus C, it is 150 minus 140. Now calculate it further. So 150 as it is multiplied by 150 minus 60, this is equal to 90. Then 150 multiply 100 gives you 50, and 150 minus 140, sorry, it was 150 minus 100, it is 50. 150 minus 140, it is 10. Now you have two options here. First is you multiply all these and then find the square root of it. But that will be a longer one, because first you will multiply and then to find the square root again you are going to factorize it. So rather than that, it is better that you factorize the numbers here itself. Now you have 150. So just write down the factors of 150. The factors of 150 will be 2 multiply 3 multiply 5 multiply 5. This gives you the factors of 150. Now similarly 90, it will be 2 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 5. These are the factors of 90. Then you have 50. So 50, it will be 2 multiply 5 multiply 5. And at the last you have 10. So it is 2 multiply 5. Now here, just for your convenience, let us assemble the factors, rearrange them. Just see here how many 2's are there. There are 4 2's. So let us write them here together so that you are not confused. Then let's take the factor 3. That is 3 times. So let it be written 3 times. And then you have the factor 5. That is 6 times. So we will write it down 6 times. And now the sign says it is square root. So in order to find the square root, you know what is to be done. What we will do? We will form the pairs of each factor, taking 2, 2 in each pair. So 2 multiply 2 is one pair, 2 multiply 2 one pair, 3 multiply 3, 5 into 5, 5 into 5 and 5 into 5. And we find here that only one factor, that is 3, is left out. So let it be as it is. From each pair, just take out one value outside. From first pair 2 is taken, second pair 2 taken, third pair it is 3, then multiply 5, multiply 5, multiply 5, and inside the square root you are left out with this 3. So multiply the factors which you have outside. So multiplying these, what you get? It is 1500 under root 3. So 1500 under root 3. Now this is the area of the triangle. And what was the measurements given to you in? The measurements, they were given in centimeters. So the units of area will be square centimeter. Though sometimes what will be there, you will have the value of under root 3 given to you. Say if you are given that under root 3 equals to 1.73. If it is given, then we will substitute this value here and multiply it by 1500. If not, you can even leave the answer here itself. So this is how you use the Heron's formula to find the area of a triangle. To make it more clear, let us have the first question of this exercise. We'll go through the exercise itself. The first question now. The first question says, a traffic signal. There is a traffic signal board indicating school ahead. You might have seen many times this symbol being used on the roadside if there is a school nearby. So there is a traffic signal which says school ahead, and the signal is in the form of an equilateral triangle. So what is the signal in the form? It is an equilateral triangle whose side is A. So it's not given that what measurement it is. We are just given a variable there that it is A. Find the area of the signal board using Heron's formula. So this is the first part. We have to find the area of this signal board whose side is A. And once we find it out, then we have the second part which says find its perimeter. If its perimeter is 180 centimeter, what will be the area of the signal board? So this is the second part. Later we will come to this. First we will find the area of the signal board using the Heron's formula itself. Now as it is given to us that each side of this signal board is A, because it is an equilateral triangle. So in solution, let triangle ABC represent the signal board with side A. So it is the triangle which is representing the signal board whose side is A. So all the three sides will be A. Then what about S? The semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter is sum of all the three sides divided by 2. And here all the three sides are A. So A plus A divided by 2 gives you 3A upon 2. So this is the semi-perimeter, that is S. Now area of triangle. The area of triangle, it is given by S multiply S minus A multiply S minus B multiply S minus C. So when we use this, what is S? S is 3A upon 2 multiplied by 3A upon 2 minus A multiply 3A upon 2 minus A and again multiply 3a upon 2 minus a. Now here what is it? S is at 3a upon 2. A, B and C, the three sides which are there, all the three sides are equal to A because it is an equilateral triangle. Now simplify it further. So further if you simplify, you get it as 3a upon 2 multiply. Now this 3a upon 2 minus a, you know how to subtract it. Taking the LCM, you will subtract. So what you get here, you ultimately get a upon 2 multiply a upon 2 multiply a upon 2. How it is that I'll explain you. 3a upon 2 minus a. When you take the LCM and solve it, LCM is 2. It is 3a minus 2a. And 3a minus 2a, it is equal to a. So you get a upon 2 here. So all the three factors, it will be a upon 2. Now if you further solve this, you will write it in this way. 3 multiply a upon 2. 3a upon 2 can be written as 3 multiply a upon 2 multiply a upon 2 multiply a upon 2 and multiply a upon 2. Now if you write it like this, you can see here that a upon 2 and a upon 2, they form two pairs. So with this taking one factor from each pair, you will have a upon 2 multiply a upon 2 and you will be left with only under root 3 inside the square. So you have it as a squared upon 4 multiply under root 3, or you can write it as under root 3 upon 4 a squared. So this becomes the area, and units, we were not given that what are the units, so it will be square units. So this is the area of the signboard, which is in the form of an equilateral triangle with side A, under root 3 upon 4 a squared. So this can be used wherever you need to find the area of an equilateral triangle, where what is A? A is the side of this equilateral triangle. Now the second part of this question, the second part says if its perimeter is 180 centimeter. Now perimeter of this signboard is 180 centimeter. Then you have to tell what will be the area of the signal board. Now perimeter, what about the triangle? What is shape it is? The shape is an equilateral triangle. So perimeter of the signboard, it's given to us as 180 centimeter. Now perimeter will be 3 multiply a, because perimeter of a triangle is the sum of three sides. So a plus a plus a will give you 3a equals to 180 centimeter. Then what is a? 180 upon 3, which is equal to 60 centimeter. So we get here that the side of the board is 60 centimeter. Now the area of board, we will straight away use this relation, the area which we had calculated, that is under root 3 upon 4 a squared. So using this, what we will do, we will substitute the value of a as 60. So it is multiplied by 60 squared, which gives under root 3 upon 4. Now square of 60 is 3600. And what is 3600 divided by 4? It gives you 900. So the area becomes 900 under root 3 square centimeter, because we were given the perimeter in terms of centimeter. So the area, the units will be square centimeter. So in this way we can use the Heron's formula to solve the questions. Now, the further questions you just try it out. We will meet again in the next video and try to solve the remaining questions. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you all. Jai Hind.